Hey guys, we have all hit that snooze button at least once or maybe multiple times in the same morning. And no, you're not lazy. You're probably sleep deprived. When you're sleep deprived, it's almost as if you're drunk in certain ways. Hi there, my name is Ellie. I'm a medical student in Montreal, Canada, and in this series, I share my knowledge about the human body so you can understand it better and live healthier and happier. Today, we'll see what happens in the brain when we sleep, when we don't sleep, and what type of power naps could help you. Alright, so what happens when we sleep? Actually, our brains are working pretty hard. The brain is processing what has happened, what you have seen, read, heard, even all the emotional experiences you've had. There are new brain connections being made and others being deleted. Information is being moved from the short-term memory storage in the hypothalamus to the long-term storage in the other parts of the brain. The brain is also compacting the information so it takes less space and you can store more and that you can make more connections. That's how you can remember what you have learned in school or at work, or even skills which require coordination, such as sports or playing an instrument. In addition of having all this rewiring going on, the brain is also getting rid of toxins, a part of the immune system is quite active, and cells throughout the whole body are being repaired. Sleep will also help the control of different hormones throughout the day, especially the ones involved in regulating hunger, energy levels, mood, and even sexual drive. So basically, during sleep, your brain is working pretty hard to keep you physically and mentally healthy. Now, studies show that sleep deprivation leads to a reduced performance similar to that of being under the influence of alcohol. No jokes. Science shows that not sleeping enough is like being legally drunk. That makes me think of all those times I've been sleep deprived in class. So your cognitive performance, physical abilities, and your mood are being impaired. The most recent study done in 2020 shows that sleeping 1.5 to 2 hours a day less for only 3 days in a row has significant impact in all those areas. And another study shows how being awake for 17 to 19 hours is the equivalent or even worse than that of having a blood alcohol concentrations of 0.05%. In some regions, depending on the age, it's illegal to drive with this alcohol concentration in the blood. And if you don't sleep for 24 hours, you're for sure above the legal levels of alcohol in Europe, America, and Australia. This is why we also get all those government announcements to not drive when we're sleepy, because we can actually get ourselves into a car crash. The issue is that people are not aware that their brain is not functioning well when they hadn't had enough sleep. It's like your friend who took 5 shots at the bar and he's like, I'm fine, but you can objectively say he is not. And this decline in cognitive functioning applies to everyone. So imagine you're a surgeon and the nurses being awake for more than 24 hours. By the end of the operation, it's as if they've had a couple of beers. And same goes for your lawyer, your consultant, your investment banker. That makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, what a society do we live in? I'll probably cover the benefits of shorter workdays in another video. So, diving deeper into the cognitive, physical, and emotional impairments of a sleep deprivation. First, on a cognitive level, attention and decision-making are impaired, long-term memory declines, and creativity as well. Because remember, the neurons are making all those new connections during the sleep. But if you don't sleep enough, you can't come up with new ideas. Second, on a physical level, beyond the obvious fatigue and headaches and nausea that you could experience, The immune system is also not as strong, so in the long term, you're more prone to diseases. You're also more likely to gain weight. Your brain is craving for sugar and high-fat foods, and the hunger hormone ghrelin is secreted more, so your appetite increases. Also, there's less sexual drive. There's even an association between men's testicle size and the number of hours they sleep on average. Study linked in the description. Third, on an emotional level, you get more anxious, cranky, even angry for very small things. And in the long run, you experience a burnout and even depression. Okay, all those consequences are sad, but the great news is that you can reverse them all through sleep. And power naps can really help you. Actually, feeling sleepy between 1 to 4 p.m. is totally normal because of our circadian cycle. There's even a theory stating how we were meant to have naps every day and that it's encoded in our genes. So napping can make you feel so refreshed, but you have to not do it too late in the afternoon or evening because it might prevent you to fall asleep. It's logical, right? It's like taking a snack before a meal. Okay, but how long should you nap? Studies show that as little as 5 minutes can be beneficial, and more than 30 minutes is not recommended because you fall into another sleep stage and it can cause sleep inertia, which will make you feel more drowsy. I naturally nap for around 20 minutes. Some friends know this from the library, but you can try and putting an alarm. However, if alarms don't work for you and you tend to have very long naps, or if you have trouble falling asleep at night, it might be better for you to not have a nap because it will impact your sleep. Of course, in an ideal world, we would all get our recommended hours of sleep. We would have cozy couches near our workplaces so we can nap at any time. But if you're like me and you have to cope with sleep deprivation from time to time, stay tuned for my next videos where I will describe how to optimize caffeine consumption, and I will cover some other stimulating products as well as some non-caffeinated techniques to keep yourself alert. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I convinced you that sleeping is not being lazy. On the opposite, it makes you more productive. Let me know what you have learned down the comments. And of course, you can like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you soon. Ciao, ciao. Mwah.